Good evening, guys. Let's analyze Anup Engineering. So I have the weekly chart here. That's the daily chart with the 50 and 200-day moving average. So on the weekly, the stock got listed somewhere in Feb 19, broke out, came back in quickly, and now trying to stage another breakout. So this is roughly a 2-year-old sort of a breakout line that it is trying to sort of reclaim, basically trying to break out from here. What's interesting is that it broke out and then it is respecting this previous base. So this is a very good sign. Now, what am I going to do here? How am I going to trade this? So this is not your typical cup with handle and that sort of a trade. So what's the trade? 50 is now sideways. The stock has reclaimed 50 2 weeks back and it's trading above it. The short term moving average has turned upwards. 200-day has been sort of, 200 days rising upwards. So, what's the trade here? Basically, I'm not going to, the trend of this stock is not very strong right now. However, I'm going to trade this because of its fundamentals, and it is a micro cap stock, so the pop is going to be very big, I believe. This was the last pop. It tried to break out from here, but it sort of came back in. So my guess is any sustainable price movement above this level and above that, this stock is going to pop. Get a get an explosive move above this level. So that is something what I'm looking for. This green line is for my internal reference, so I'm not going to discuss it right now. Uh, all right. So where am I taking an entry? I'm going to be buying in this area. It looks good for the short term in this area. What's my stop loss? I'm buying between 690 and 640. So my average price is 660 and my stop loss is below this base. So if it closes below this base, I'm going to be out. It's a 16% stop loss, and not necessarily I may wait till then. So 200 days moving upwards, it went down, it sort of consolidated and regained it. My guess is that the stock sort of consolidates over here further and then breaks out from here. If that doesn't happen, obviously we'll be out. So the first thing will be that it breaks the 200-day, then it breaks the 50-day and trades continuously below it. And when that happens, we'll analyze the trade when that happens and see how it's moving. What is the general market doing? If the general market is strong, and the stock is not behaving well, then we'll take a different call. If the general market is sideways and the stock is going sideways, then we take a different call. If the general market is going down but the stock is going sideways, which then we take a different call. So it all depends on how the whole market is moving, how my trade is going. So that's how I do analyze post trade once I am in the trade. Let's quickly check the fundamentals, which are very interesting. So the if you see the median PE, this is the median PE line. The median PE of the stock is 14.5. Currently, the PE is 12. So just keep that in mind. Also, if you see the EPS from September was 41.63, and now the EPS has risen to 54. So there has been pretty good change in the earnings per share. However, the stock has just remained sideways, so we can expect good movement in the stock. If you also notice, there is sizable amount of mutual fund interest in the stock. Domestic institutions hold around 16-17% of the stock, so that is roughly around 3 4 450 500 crores is what the DIIs are holding, and 38% stock is outside. Okay, so that is one thing that one needs to note. Decent amount of cash flow from operations, no borrowings, and check this out: the profit has risen, sales have risen, profit have risen. So this is a very good sign. Profit is up by around 11 crores, so that is roughly around 30%. Sales is up by around 40 crores or so, so that is up by 20%. So numbers are great. March numbers are equally encouraging. Sales have almost doubled up, profits have gone up by 300 basis points, and the margins are pretty stable. Margins have dipped a bit. However, on a quarter-on-quarter basis, the margins remain stable. So this is a stock that is on my radar, and I'll be buying this. I have a couple of large cap stocks that I entered 2 3 weeks back. They've not been performing, so I'll be exiting them and buying this stock. That's it, guys. Thank you.